Is that how you said it?
I don't remember.
Welcome to the. Dang it! You had the whole rhythm.
Welcome to the Real Movie Lovers podcast. Now we're talking about movies and TV news.
There was like a flow.
I have to go. We're gonna have to go back.
We're gonna have to go back and listen to it.
And I'll.
It was so good. Welcome to the. It was such a flow.
Welcome to the Real Movie Lovers podcast.
Hi guys, welcome to the Real Movie Lovers podcast.
Yes.
With your host, I'm Lisa.
I'm Fahad.
And we are real filmmakers.
Yes.
Having real conversations about real topics.
Yeah.
So we discuss movies, TV, current events, tech news, technologies. Yeah. And a question of the week. Yes. So welcome. We appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we're going to work on the intro. You guys just like last time, Fahad had this whole like nice little flow with the music. It's got to be him. I cannot sing at all.
I'll make like once we go back.
Yeah.
And check it out.
You'll hear it. I'm gonna play it for you
again, and then
that'll be it.
Yeah. Or I could get like a little tape recorder
and just
goes Loretta. No. It goes Real Movie. Now I just have this song stuck in my head.
Okay.
It's by this band named Ginger Root, and the song is called Loretta. And
okay.
Definitely recommend.
So, let's start off by diving into movies and TV that we checked out recently.
Yes.
I've seen quite a few things.
Nice.
Let me go ahead and.
I'm excited to hear what you've been checking out so I can live vicariously
through me. Yeah. So hold on. How do I do this? There we go.
Noise.
Boom. All right. Movies and TV. Checked out the stream. Oh, no. Hold on. No, I haven't. Wait, can you guys hear us okay? Because it's telling me that I removed something, so it's hard to hear me.
Okay.
Can you?
You want me to turn this up real quick?
Yeah, let's just see. The stream. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Wait, can you guys hear it?
All right.
Yep.
Now we're gonna get a loop.
Whoopsie.
Endless loop.
Okay. All right. Now I'll start off with something.
Okay.
First. So I watched Trapped.
Nice.
No, sorry, Trap.
Nice.
With Josh
Hartnett.
Is it Josh Hartnett?
I just like saying it weird.
Is it Josh Hartnett? It is, right?
No, it's Hartnett probably.
Okay. No, because there's the other Josh actor from the Hunger Games.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember his last name, but I feel like I get those mixed up. But okay. You guys know what I'm talking about. You've seen it. It's the M. Night movie that some people like, some people are like, that's totally unbelievable. So if you guys have seen it, let me know how you guys feel about it in the chat. But I enjoyed it.
Nice.
It was good.
Nice.
Me and my sister, we had a wonderful time with the build up because they did a great job building up the tension.
Yeah.
Because every time you thought that they had him, he would like pivot and find a way. And some of the occurrences, you're like, that's like so convenient that would happen.
Yeah.
However, my sister did point out that when she watches all these true crime shows, there's been so many times where they almost had to kill her, or they stopped him, and there was something that happened and he was able to get away. Yeah. So it's not that far-fetched that, things would fall in place perfectly for him to be able to get away.
Yeah.
So not to give away anything, no spoilers or anything. But there were a couple times we were like, but she's a superstar. How does she not have a team of people around her who are clocking her? How is she able to slip by? Because imagine Britney Spears.
Yes.
In her heyday.
Yes.
By the way.
The Dave Hay.
Hey, right. if she wanted to sneak off with
Mhm.
one driver and go
Mhm.
somewhere,
Mhm.
you telling me that her team wouldn't know? The minute she stepped away from her mark, no one would be like, "Oh,
Mhm.
what's happening? Go
Yeah.
follow her. Go with
Yeah.
her."
Yeah.
I
But
don't want. Yeah.
that is the loophole that Mr. Shyamalan would like us to suspend our disbelief and believe that a
Mhm.
superstar is left alone enough to do one bad move.
So the actress playing the
Singer.
singer is his daughter
Okay. In real life.
in real life.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yay,
I'm
nepotism.
talking like you guys. I assume like everyone knows what Trap is, but basically Trap is a movie about a guy and his daughter.
Mhm.
They go to a concert
Mhm.
and they don't know that that concert is basically a trap for the guy because he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
And we're talking FBI, police, like they got everything manned. And one of the things that people are laughing about is the fact that like, so you set a trap, trapped like 10,000 people in a stadium with a known serial killer. So
that's believable.
Is it?
Because that's how they make cops and FBI out to be in the movies. They make them out to be full of tomfoolery and
Foolery.
foolery.
Well, true. Sometimes. I think like the thing that got me and my sister, so this shouldn't really be spoilers. But I think we're fine. Is the fact that like he had only. I know. I shouldn't say only, like it's not a big deal, but he had viciously murdered 12 people.
Yes.
So that's not a number to like sneeze at.
Mhm.
But when we're talking about having an entire concert to trap him and all this police force, I felt like maybe his number should have been a little higher. I know.
Should have just been in there stabbing people, stab.
So there's a lot about his job and what he does that makes sense for how he's able to get away and with all he's done. So it was a good movie.
All right.
There's a couple of times,
and he's just a serial killer guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's a dad,
And
a good
he's
dad,
a good
dad. So
all you dads out there, we're watching you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. When you're not hacking people up,
yeah,
you better be with your daughter.
You better be good dadding out there.
So yeah, that I recommend it. You may have to kind of like suspend your belief.
Yes.
For a few things.
Yeah.
And you do that and you'll enjoy it. And again, the tension leading up, so good. So well done.
Nice.
All right. So you want to talk about something you've watched recently?
I watched recently The Rescuers Down Under.
The Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah. I think it's from like 1980.
1990.
1990. Okay. I was going to say 1987.
Well, the first one was in the 80s.
It was old. Yeah. So yeah, Rescuers Down Under. It's about a bunch of mice that have been anthropomorphized into human-like features, and then you identify with these little mice because they're adorable, and then they go on their little rescue mission. And in this mission, they go down under. They have to go to Australia, and save a big eagle. And I would recommend this movie actually for like if you like Lion King, any type of thing like that for kids and stuff like that. Like, highly recommend The Rescuers Down Under. I know, I haven't really been watching really much else.
No, stuff. It's cool. We're gonna get to your other fun things you were watching. So I want to talk about Rescuers just a little bit. So I watched it eons ago when I was like a little kid.
Yes,
and
too.
Now
and this refreshed it. It was so cool rewatching it.
Yes, you watching it makes me like, oh man, I need to have the kids watch this.
Yeah.
So the first one, I like the first one. I think the sequel, light years better.
Yeah, it like was because like I tried to watch the first one with Aurora, and it's so slow and nothing really happens, and it's like a murder mystery basically.
And how did they get a sequel?
How did you do this? What did they And what did they say to be like, you know what, we'll make it better in the sequel? How did they pitch it like and then the people were like, you will make it better in the sequel. And then they came around and then they were like, yo, this is a lot better movie. You know, like, and then some of the stuff when you watch that, you're like, oh, that's where they kind of did all this kind of stuff for like, you know, where they were gearing into making Lion King.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
It's funny you said that because I have seen, you know, on like Instagram or whatever, where they have like the side by side shot of two different Disney movies from back in the day. The characters are moving exactly the same.
Yes.
They've reused.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at it. You know, it was a lot more
gotta tell a story.
Difficult to make animation back then. It was more tedious. Anyway, that you can cut the process. I'm not hating on that. I get it. I totally get it. So I'm gonna make sure the kids. We're gonna watch Rescuers Down Under.
Nice.
They don't need to watch the first one.
Nice. They don't need to read that. It'll be okay.
Yeah. I remember watching when I was little, and I was like, that Aussie mouse is really impressive.
Yeah.
That poor American mouse that wants the female mouse. The lady, he wants to ask her for marriage.
That lady is Ava Gabor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then related to Zsa Zsa Gabor. And I actually did a little research into their lives a little bit. Zsa Zsa Gabor died at 99 in 2016. Oh. And her daughter, sad, rest in peace also, both of them died in 2015 at 56.
Oh my gosh, she lost her daughters before she went.
1 year before she passed away. It's got to be so sad.
Definitely don't want to outlive your children, even if it's by a year. Oh,
so like, but it's interesting though, because I was reading this article the other day that was or probably like a meme or something online that was showing that mothers that have kids later in life end up staying alive also longer. Like 83% of them stay alive longer till they're like 90s and late 80s, and you're just like, I'm staying around.
We say later in life, like around how old?
Like 30s and even into they're showing women into their 40s that have children, they'll stay alive till they're like 90 and like stuff like that, 95, stuff like that.
I had Riley when I was 32, so I just made it. I just made it.
Like no, your body is like telling you got to stick around. You just got to stick around. You still have business.
You still have business.
You know, still got business to attend to. Unfinished business.
Well, let's see. What else do I want? Oh, I watched Alien Romulus.
Nice.
Nice. Remember how we loved the trailer?
Yeah.
You're gonna love the movie.
I did see Alien Romulus.
Oh, you did. That's right. You saw it before me.
Yeah. I think we talked about it in the last pod. Did we talk about it?
Did we talk about it last podcast?
No,
we did not.
Oh, so technically, I did see some other.
There we go.
I saw some other movies.
Hey. Oh, so Alien Romulus.
Yes,
I don't know if you guys can tell, but we enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. I really recommend going and see Alien Romulus if you like. Even if you don't really like the Alien, or if you haven't seen, maybe if you don't like, don't give this one the chance. I guess you know what? Maybe give this one the chance. Give this one the chance. But if you like the Alien series, then definitely give this one a chance. And I highly recommend it. They did some good stuff. And it's kind of funny. Like, I only found out until after that one character was full AI.
You didn't realize that?
Not during it.
Oh my God.
I didn't know he died. That's the thing. If I had known he died, I've been like, oh, this is like a CGI AI character or whatever. But like, I didn't know I didn't know the actor had passed. So
I had forgotten
that
the actor had passed until he popped up in the CGI. I was like, oh, that's right, he died. So yes. Okay. So there's that.
No, I didn't remember. I just was like, oh yeah, that's the character. And then he looked so young. And then only when I saw like a thing online, I was like, oh yeah, that was like from 70, from the 70s. And like, this is 40 years later. And he's like, they made him look like he was 30 years old, 35 years old or whatever. Like, true. I should have remembered that. But,
well, did you like that? Or do you think they should have just
now that actor? I knew after, like I'm I mean, I don't know how they kind of tried to tie. I don't know if they were trying to tie it in into him being the guy left on the ship that was attacked during the first movie. Is that what they were trying to say? They made it to that ship.
I think it's a little bit more fan service.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, that guy, remember, he's an android. He came off an assembly line. So that doesn't necessarily mean it's the exact same one. You know what I mean? But like, obviously, they all can't be trusted. Now, what I want to say is this: they did such a good job on practical effects.
Yeah,
loved it.
Yeah,
they did so well with that. I'm like, okay, if you were going to CGI something, fine, the head, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
like,
no, but the baby being that 7-foot guy.
Oh my gosh,
amazing!
So amazing.
It was just so creepy, and then to find out it was a real guy, you're like, that's why it felt so fucking creepy.
Yeah,
because it was some dude. And their makeup, VFX, all that kind of stuff like that was like,
he sucked his mother dry.
Yeah,
that was wild.
Yeah,
that was wild. Sorry, guys. So if you are a fan of Alien franchise in general, you're gonna love this. If you are one of the people who are like, only the first two matter, you are still going to enjoy this third one, I believe. I mean, well, it's technically not the third one, but it's so good it belongs. I think in my lineup. Aliens, Alien Romulus, and then some of y'all gonna be mad. Prometheus.
Okay,
that's how much I like Prometheus.
Alliance.
And then what's after that? I should
Covenant.
Say. No.
You don't like Covenant?
Alien Resurrection has gone.
It's just
it's gonna go right
answers a lot of questions from Prometheus in Covenant.
Prometheus answered all the questions I needed from Aliens.
Yeah.
And Alien Covenant. You know what? I think Alien Covenant pissed me off is because the decisions of the characters were so annoying.
Yes.
And obvious.
Yes.
And it's like.
And they just redid some of the kind of jokes, basically.
Yeah.
Or alien faux pas.
I mean, are you guys in Alien Romulus?
I just like how pretty Alien Covenant is.
Okay.
They filmed it very well.
Okay.
And it just looks so pretty.
The cinematography is.
And I really enjoy it. And then there's just some stuff in it that's really so good. And I like alien movies because I believe in aliens. Like, oh, there's aliens up there right now, or there may be whatever. But I like to see people's interpretation of what they believe aliens will come.
Gotcha.
Nope.
Gotcha.
That's the most terrifying alien I've ever seen. Even it's more terrifying than different scenario. I guess I wouldn't want to be hunted by the alien from Aliens.
Right.
I would rather be hunted by the big cloud alien.
Yeah, I would.
Nope. Because I think I could get away. Maybe.
You think you got it?
I could drive away. It looks like it's only going 50, 40, 30, 40 miles. He could get away in the horse. Remember?
Yeah.
Or the bike. He got away in the bike.
When it's around, you can't. Really?
You can't tell when it's around. That's valid. But you got to just put a flag in.
And then eat meat. Okay.
No, you just put the flag with the.
So, do you want to be eaten alive by the cloud alien, or how these aliens do it?
I would rather be eaten alive by the cloud alien.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to agree.
And then
because I think
I would pass on the alien death. Unless they kill me and then put the thing in me, but they gotta let me be alive for the thing to come out.
Yeah, listen.
So no,
it's you saw how that it was like the highlighted and it was just burst.
Yeah,
no, because they don't. Was in so much pain. I'm like,
they don't modify your body or anything. They're just like it's gonna come out of your body.
Yes.
And.
Okay, so where does Alien Romulus lie on the totem pole for you of all the Alien movies?
Oh man, it's so good. So it would be Alien, Aliens, and then what was it that Alien?
Oh, you like Alien 3?
Yeah, the Alien 3.
When she's on the prison, all male prison, and she dies in the end.
Oh my god, I don't even think I've seen Alien 3.
Okay, so we're gonna watch Alien 3.
Yeah, Alien 3. No, but really, I like the first two, they're good or whatever. But really, it's Prometheus is the one I like the most. That's the one I like the most.
We are in an island all on ourselves. A lot of people don't like Prometheus.
I don't know.
I don't know why. It's so good. And
it explains so much stuff that I want explained about aliens. That somebody, even though it's folklore, and at least it's not, Scientology and they're aliens or whatever. Like,
yeah,
I'd rather this be a cult following than whatever the fucking Scientologists are cooking up in their movies and stuff like that. True. But and then the Scientologist knock on our door. Excuse me, sir. Watching your live stream. Watching your live stream. No, I'd have to say it's Prometheus is the one I like the most for how it tells the backstory and all that good stuff. And then visually, it's definitely got to be Covenant. Like how just the opening scene with the white and the room and the teaching and him and stuff, and like he's learning and he's a robot and blah blah. And then after Prometheus, then the Covenant,
then Romulus,
okay, and then the first two, but they're not like they're not in that order because of how good or bad they are. It's just how much I like them to see them in that chronological order.
Gotcha. Like because then if we're going chronologically, then Alien 3, and then Alien Resurrection. Which, again, I'm on an island by myself. Yeah. A lot of people did not like Alien Resurrection. I love it. Yeah. And then I guess we start going into the AVP, Alien versus Predator.
I don't know if I count those.
I normally don't count those.
I don't know if I count those. I have not even seen all of them.
There's two.
Okay.
There's two.
So I've only seen parts of 1 or 2.
1 is enjoyable. That's when, Snarlath and they go to that one's enjoyable. 2, they went off the rails. Yeah. I'll explain to you off camera what some of the things they did in 2. Yeah. Because it's a lot. Okay. It's a lot. All right. So yeah. And I guess you saw Trolls?
Yeah, Trolls. First Trolls movie. How many
times have you seen Trolls?
I don't know if Netflix won't count it for you. So I guess Akash has been alive for 13 and something months. So for the past, I guess, 1.5 months, at least 1 Trolls watching a day.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, friend. Unless you like it.
It's it is a good movie. Like, they made a good movie. But it took me a few times watching it to pay attention to the story and realize what's going on. And it's like a survival story.
Okay. You know what? Good on you. Good on you.
They have tricks that they got to get. They're like little Ewoks. Getting out of trouble, getting into trouble. They got someone trying to get them. A big scary monster.
Yeah, there's 4 troll movies now.
Just the first one.
Listen, I know how it feels. Yeah. Okay. When you have children and they're young like that, they find a movie, they latch onto it. You end up watching the movie 100 times. Yeah. The twins, it was Frozen. And Dora the Explorer, actually. For Taylor, it was Coraline, which I didn't mind that. Actually, that movie is so well done. I didn't mind watching it 30 times. And actually, I don't know what it is for Brianna. And Riley loves Sonic the Hedgehog. Aw. So.
Well, there's another show he likes.
Hold on, I'm gonna highlight this because this is too funny.
So Heike loves the troll.
You love the troll movie.
Yeah, no, because I know all the songs now and stuff, so I sing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're catchy.
They're catchy, but then I want to make them my own lyrics, though. That's the thing. So I changed the lyrics to them to make it fun for me to sing them.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So it is a high key like of the movie. Mm-hmm. And Shaheen Abdullah, thank you so much for saying hi. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Yeah. And just, I guess I would mention one more thing that I watched was Frequency. That's from the 2000.
Wow. Yeah, I like that movie. Yeah.
Nice. It was my first time watching it.
Oh, sweet.
It was so good.
Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, it's such a cool
so
movie.
Good.
Cool concept.
Guys, you gotta watch Frequency. This one from 2000 with Dennis Quaid and Jim Caviezel. Thank you.
Nice.
I have to say his name separately because I just do all the syllables together. Jim Caviezel. And basically, when he was younger, his dad died in a fire, and he's older now, and he's kind of like dealing with a lot. He's a cop, and he pulls out his old like transmission radio and starts talking on it, and he's able to talk to his dad 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Now that night or that month or that week or something, there was a Northern Lights thing, and that is the link that allows them to talk. Yeah. And they start having conversation once they realize who each other are, and Jim works to try to save his dad. Like, don't go here, do this, and he saves him from the fire. But the thing is, when you change one thing, ripple effect. So it's interesting how he keeps trying to make things better, and it keeps like having these ripple effects. And well, it's kind of like a 24-year-old movie, so I honestly thought that he was gonna have to go back to like, you just have to die in the fire, Dad, because of how everything. I thought it was going to have to happen. I'm happy how it actually happened. That was so cool how they did it. So, yeah. So there you go, Frequency.
Check it out, Frequency. Yeah, I'm definitely sure I saw it like around the time when it came out. So it's cool, like hearing.
Yeah, it's
a fresh retake on it.
It's so good.
Nice.
It's so good.
Nice. It's still good. Heck yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I was worried. I was like, oh my gosh.
No, I liked it when I watched it when I was 24 years ago. However many.
Nice save.
Those minus X equals Z.
Yes.
Years.
Now I was supposed to watch Beetlejuice with my daughter, but I didn't get a chance to go. I was like, my schedule was crazy, so I'm gonna see if there's any way to squeeze it in this week.
Nice.
But I thought, I'm gonna rock the first one anyway.
Heck yeah.
So now I hear you have a Michael Keaton story.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Khalid says, "What up? What's up, Maroon Sand Pod? How's it going, broski?" Heck
okay.
Yeah. All the Abdullahs in the house.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, he's doing a coding challenge and he's listening. You're the man. I appreciate you, Khalid.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I got a Michael Keaton story. So Michael Keaton, the dude that's been the Batman, he's been the Beetlejuice, he's been the Duplicity guy.
He's been the Birdman too.
He's been the Birdman, flying any weather. No.
Oh my god. He was the Vulture.
He was the Vulture.
Oh my gosh. He was 3 separate flying things.
Nice.
Batman, the Vulture, and Birdman.
Okay.
That Yeah.
Okay. Now I got to think of who was the Rocket Man for that movie, but that's okay. It's okay.
I don't remember that.
If someone can Google it and tell us who was the Rocket Man, we'll appreciate. Oh, my favorite performance of his was Birdman. Oh, Norwalk represent TT Alliance. So Michael Keaton, his real name is Michael Douglas.
Yes.
His given name is Michael Douglas. And if you're an actor in the Screen Actors Guild, once you get your membership, you can't have the same name as someone else in the Screen Actors Guild. So there was already a Michael Douglas in the Screen Actors Guild.
Which we all know.
Which we all know is a well-known actor.
Yeah.
And so he changed his name to Michael Keaton, and he did all these hit movies as this guy, Michael Keaton. We all know him as Michael Keaton. And now that Michael Douglas has passed away, he wants to take the name back and become Michael Douglas again, which is interesting.
Oh, Michael Douglas passed away.
I guess, yeah.
You sure?
Or is out of the Screen Actors Guild, or
I think
because that's the article that I was, or maybe I read the article wrong, or
maybe he wants to be known as Michael Keaton Douglas.
maybe
We'll have to look at it.
Is Michael Douglas
Still alive? I don't.
Someone let us know.
I don't know.
I'll double check.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and Aurora saying my mic sounds louder than yours as well for some reason.
Really? I guess I should try to be louder.
Okay. Keep letting us know if Lisa's mic needs to go up, or I can go turn it up.
Okay.
For the Alliance. But hold on. Michael Douglas.
Wait, are you messing with me, Aurora?
No, he's still alive.
She says, "Who is this Michael Douglas?" Are you playing games, Aurora?
Mm-mm.
Do you not know?
Oh. Michael Douglas. I don't know if you'll be able to see these images.
Probably not. Fatal Attraction.
Oh yeah, Falling Down. That's my favorite Michael Douglas movie.
Oh my gosh.
All right, okay, Aurora, we got to watch this movie, Falling Down.
Okay, let me tell you something about that movie, Fahad.
Yeah.
When I was younger and I watched the movie, I'm like, yo, this guy needs to chill out. Da. As an adult, I'm like, dude, I get it.
No, even back then I understood. But I did want him to chill out. I did want him to I thought he was having a bad day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Had a bad day.
So let's talk about
he about to be 80. He born September 25. Oh, he has Mom. Michael Douglas has your birthday.
Oh, Laura says he's alive.
Laura says so. Okay, so I definitely read the article wrong and only probably read part of the article. So I don't know why did Michael Douglas leave the Screen Actors Guild, or is he saying that when Michael Douglas leaves, he's taking it back?
Thought he was trying to say that he was going to add Douglas to his Michael Keaton Douglas. But now Keaton, he says that he doesn't exactly remember, but he thinks he opened up a phone book and that.
Yeah, that's the part that I saw.
Yeah,
it was a video. I watched the video. I sent you a link to the video. So yeah, the video made me assume that Michael Douglas had passed away, and I did not do any more looking into what I assumed.
Wait, Runaway Bride. No, Aurora, that's Richard Gere. She said Runaway Bride. Pretty Woman.
They're similar. Older white.
They are similar.
Yes. So that's valid.
They're both silver foxes, as you might call them.
Yes.
Runaway Bride. I love the movie, by the way. Yeah. So, speaking of romantic comedies and things like that, Hugh Grant.
Yes.
Famous actor.
Yes.
Now he has turned down starring roles in big budget films. And part of that is because he says that he felt like the big corporations, they were breathing down the neck of filmmakers. They were pressuring them to make certain decisions. So it really was in the hands of the filmmakers, the creatives. It was as he called it, the non-creative executives running the show. And I got to tell you, sometimes you can definitely tell.
Yeah.
When studio notes strip the movie of all its personality because they're trying to appeal to the largest common denominator. And sometimes when you go about trying to please everyone, you please no one.
Yeah.
So that's tomato. Yes, tomato. I think Ruben left, but thank you, Ruben, for coming on. So the thing that was concerning to him was one thing he said was he but he was in Dungeons and Dragons, No Honor Among Thieves or whatever it's called. I haven't seen that yet. I wanted to, and then everything else got in front of it, and I forgot.
Oh, the recent movie Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, Honor Amongst Thieves, which Dupree told me that it was actually pretty good.
Okay.
And so. Nice. But it didn't do that great in its run. It was a good movie, but it didn't do that great in its run. And he was surprised. He said, did anybody do any market research? Did anybody see if the fans were asking for this? And I was like, wow, Hugh, you are really nailing it Who asked for this? Now, don't get me wrong. I do want to see it, but what I'm saying is like, I think that's the big problem right now. They keep putting out movies and TV shows that nobody's asking for.
No, yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard any person that plays. I don't think I've ever talked to anyone that plays Dungeons and Dragons.
Fahad doesn't talk to nerds.
No, not that it's bad to play, but it's like
I played it once with my movie. In college movie friend.
Maybe I have talked to somebody that's played it. I guess in life, because I don't know everything about everyone. So like, if you've played it and I've talked to you, I'm sorry. But that's valid. That's valid though. What kind of market research are they doing for these movies, and what do they put like a little note in the Dungeons and Dragons boxes? And as they sold them, they said, "Hey, you've been invited to a screening of a teaser, a sizzler reel of Dungeons and Dragons movie."
So,
and they got 100 dungeons.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
They got 200. They got 200 Dungeons and Dragons.
If you can't say it, I'm definitely not gonna try. I'm definitely not gonna try.
Did they get all of these D&D players together?
Okay, so actually, I saw a headline, but I didn't look into it, where Dungeons and Dragons is finished. I don't know what that meant. I didn't get a chance to look into it, so I'm not gonna say anything on it. Because you know how these headlines go. They just be grabbing your attention, and if you don't read it or listen to the video, like, it was just clickbait. So I don't even know. But do with that information what you will. I haven't done my due diligence, but yeah. So no, I gotta watch Dungeons and Dragons.
Sorry.
But I wonder how many other actors are feeling the way he's feeling, and they're like trying to avoid big budget films because there's no room. There's no room to kind of add a little bit creativity to it. Now, the other thing that stuck out to me about Hugh Grant is he said that he had been marooned on an island. Like, he wasn't getting phone calls and Wolfie Johnson. This is back in 2009. Okay. Yeah. So he was like the romantic comedy love interest guy for a minute. Notting Hill and a bunch of other ones.
Bridget Jones's Diary.
Yes. Yes. And the problem with that is when you start really carving out a niche for yourself, or you get placed in a niche.
Typecast.
Yeah. They don't consider you for anything else. So when, romantic comedies had like a lull for a while, they weren't really coming out with them. So if that's what you're known for, as your bread and butter, no one's calling you for, like, the Terminator
action. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons. There it is.
There it is.
That's the words.
There it is. So he said that what got him out of that, box was the movie Cloud Atlas.
Yeah.
Which we recently talked about.
Yeah.
On a trailer reaction
for Megalopolis.
I did it.
Nice.
So you hadn't seen Cloud Atlas because you were like,
I only saw like the trailer of it, and then I tried watching it, and it was just like a bunch of nonsense, and I was like, this is going nowhere. And I think I only lasted like 15 or 20 minutes, and so. But then watching this trailer for Megalopolis, I was just like, who is this guy? Neo? Who is this guy? Constantine? And then you got Morpheus here talking to us. And he's on a building. This is the jump sequence for Neo,
it just
felt a lot.
So as I said before, Cloud Atlas, visually, it was really well done. And here's the thing. It was a bunch. So you were following like a handful of people in different timelines. Like they were like, they like you would see what they would look like if they were in the 1980s.
Yeah.
But then you would see them in like the year 500. But they're not the
same people.
They're not the same people.
Okay.
So it was just, I guess, layers and layers of that, where it was like, oh, we're here. then we're here, and then we're here. And you saw how they connected or didn't connect, and how different they were in those different realms, which is a very interesting idea. But at the end of the movie, you're kind of like, so
what happened?
What was the point?
What have
exactly?
we done?
What was I supposed to take from this?
Yeah.
So that was kind of how I felt about it. So to hear him say that it was his saving grace, I was like, oh, well, cool. He was excellent in it. I will say that.
Okay.
So it was interesting.
I have to maybe just put it on and like give it 30 minutes of my time.
30 minutes of your
Get
time.
to the where I see Hugh Grant, I guess. Does he come in later in the movie?
Well, he's one of the people that you see in different realms.
Okay.
So he's throughout the movie,
Wow.
but just as this character, and then as this character. And the thing that he liked about it, he liked being able to do different characters.
Yeah. Wow.
He really it brought back his love for acting again.
Nice.
Because he kind of lost it a little bit, which is, it happens sometimes, even in any profession. You lose your love for it sometimes.
Heck yeah.
So this, and it's the reason why he got casted in Heretic.
There you go.
Nice. Which is coming out, I don't know, is that this year, next year? So it looked cool. It looked cool. So
100.
that's what you sounded like. That's what you sounded like. That's what you sounded like. All right.
No,
what's you guys' favorite Hugh Grant movie?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. Drop it in the chat. Let's see.
Yeah, chat. Let us know if you like any Hugh Grant movies. Por favor.
Yeah. What you feeling?
Yes.
And is it Cloud Atlas? You're allowed to like it.
I didn't know he was in Cloud Atlas. Oh, now I know.
He is. He really is. So, the next article.
Yeah, is a good. I think I put that over here. Yeah. So the Presence trailer.
Yeah, Presence trailer.
Yeah. So there's a new movie coming out where the POV, the point of view, is from a ghost.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I've actually seen a ghost POV movie. We get to see a lot of movies where we get to see what the ghost does and stuff like that. But are we going into the mind of a ghost?
So these movies are normally told from the point of view, like the victims.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it builds attention.
Yeah.
The door
we see what the ghost does.
It's very like scary. And in this, they've kind of turned it around. So I'm very curious as to how they're going to have it tense for us.
Yeah.
When we are looking at it from the ghost point of view and how it's going to be. Now I will say one movie that I know does that, where we see the ghost perspective, but we didn't know that we were watching from the ghost perspective, is The Others with Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that one?
Maybe.
So
I have to see a trailer real quick, probably.
What was my say? Oh, definitely Florence Foster Jenkins' best Hugh Grant movie by far.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
I've never seen that one.
Alliance.
Okay, so The Others had Nicole Kidman in it and two children. She was a mother in this big house, this Victorian time, and her husband was he was at war. And she had some new she had some caretakers come to the house to take care of her children because they suffer from a specific condition where they can't be exposed to sunlight.
Okay.
So the whole movie, it's like these weird things are happening in the house and all this other stuff, and it's wild. And these caretakers look kind of like they're shifty, their movements are shifty. And he's trolling. And then you start seeing like these things happening with like the I don't know, you see people and things like that, and it turns out at the end you realize that they are not seeing ghosts. They are the ghost, and what they're seeing is people who have come to the old house trying to channel them. It was I know I make it sound like light, but it was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. Well done.
No, that's cool.
Very
That's a cool
suspenseful, tense.
idea.
And that that reveal, you're like,
yeah,
wait,
it's almost like the Sixth
what?
Sense. I see dead people.
And well, the twist it has a Sixth Sense type of twist, technically. But yeah, so that is the only, off the top of my head, the only one that I could say that we've watched from the ghost perspective. Unless you want to, I guess. Well, no, I wouldn't even count the Sixth Sense because it's mostly from the child's perspective. It's not even from Bruce Willis, really.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm very intrigued as to what it's going to look like. It's called Presence. So those are like a 10-second, 15-second teaser out right now, and literally it's just
a ghost floating into your house.
Well, you don't. Well, you are technically the POV. Yes. You are the ghost floating into the house. You're a ghost
floating into my house.
It's very interesting. I'm like, okay, I think
is a vampire a ghost?
A vampire can't be a ghost.
But is it ghoulish to be a vampire?
Well, vampires suck blood. They drink blood.
It's like the blood.
I mean, it's kind of gross.
Yeah.
The drinking of the blood, the bloodlust.
The blood.
The blood.
No, but like, because there's plenty of stories from the vampire point of view, right?
Like,
are there? Like Blade.
Okay.
The anti-vampire hero.
You're right. There's Blade.
There's one movie. With 3
technically Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Okay. Breaking Dawn.
Oh my goodness.
That's from the perspective of the vampire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I can't think of any right now.
I don't see any movies from the perspective of an alien.
Yeah. Wait.
Paul.
There's Coneheads.
Yes.
Love Coneheads. Coneheads.
Hey, if you guys think of any movies of any other perspective of POV from a different person or animal or entity besides person. Let us know. Let us know. And would you go see Presence?
Underworld is from the perspective of animals. I mean, of vampires.
True. Right. Yes.
Part 1 and part 2.
Yes.
Anything after that isn't that great because.
Word.
Never mind.
It's okay.
But it's funny I mentioned that anything after that isn't that great. Because it's gonna slide right into what we need next.
Okay.
All right. Question of the week time, guys.
Noise.
Question of the week.
Noise.
Yes.
Noise.
All right. So chat, feel free to drop your answers.
Yeah, chat. Let us know. Let's let some of them know.
You're me tonight.
Yes. Tongue tied. Bumblebee. All right.
Bumblebee tuna.
Let's let all of them know what the question of the week is.
Yes, the question of the week is, what's a movie that had a perfect ending but was ruined by an unnecessary sequel? So think about it. Like, it was great. They ended it very well, and then they came out with the sequel. And it doesn't have to be the second sequel. It could have been like the first few movies were great, and then the third or fourth one was sucked or whatever. So whenever they should have stopped, you let me know. When should they have stopped? So I'm gonna read we asked on our Real Movie Lovers Instagram, and we asked on the community tab. I put it there too, and I think on Threads. So make sure you're following us so you guys can answer next time.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Hugh V302 says Aliens, which got ruined by Alien 3.
Valid. It's understandable. I don't even think
I know.
I've seen Alien 3.
I think that's why you feel that way.
Yeah.
Alien 3 wasn't horrible. It was just like there were a few decisions that they made that were like definitive, like, oof, how dare you?
Yeah.
So, just another movie night. But what Scott says, I'm not sure if it qualifies, but the show Rings of Power really hurts the Lord of the Rings movies for me. Yeah. And then he said, movie wise, The Matrix. Like, you just could have had The Matrix and been done. You didn't need, was it Reloaded? You didn't need Revolutions. Yeah. And then, what's the new one called?
Matrix? Trilogy. No? Trinity?
No. There's a fourth one now.
Yeah, no.
It's Matrix something. It starts with R.
Oh, okay. Revelations.
No. I thought that was the third. You know what? Whatever, guys.
Chat, let us know.
Okay. Kensley Fresh says The Matrix. Sigmund Cinema says no more sequels were needed after Terminator 2.
Yes.
So
it's understandable.
I am inclined to agree.
Yeah. I like the Terminator franchise so much that I have seen all the Terminators.
I have also seen all the Terminators.
And some of them were better than.
So you know what? Let's talk about it a little bit more.
Terminator 2 is the one.
That's the one.
Terminator 1 is still dope because it's you're like it's action. From the beginning, you're in it, you're there.
It's
you're getting because you're getting hunted by the Terminator.
It's a thriller. Definitely
Terminator 2 is cool because you're getting protected by the Terminator, but it's even scarier. Terminator
is after
you, and then the other ones are just like
So Terminator 3,
it's like
I think
I understand why he says that.
I loved what's her name? Christia. She was the Terminator in Terminator 3. The only female Terminator I think they've had.
Yeah.
She did such a great job. I loved her performance. I did not think that the casting and chemistry for John Connor and Claire Danes played the love interest. I didn't think they had it. And I didn't like how John Connor was written.
Okay.
That was the real hiccup for me. But outside of that, Terminator 3 isn't that bad.
Yeah.
I'm not upset that it exists. Then they had Terminator Salvation with Christian Bale.
Yeah.
That was gritty. That was cool. They gave the Terminator a little bit more humanity because you realize that a guy had, I don't know, something back from the early 1900s. He I don't know, something.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I don't need to rewatch it. And then with Terminator Genesis, that one pissed me off because the one thing it had going for it, the one thing that was cool about it, they spoiled it in the trailer. I would have rather have watched the movie and been blown away.
Yeah.
When John Connor is the Terminator.
Yeah.
They spoiled that in the theater. In the trailer. No, hold that.
Yeah.
Hold that. And when you're watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least give me something. Because the rest of that movie was like, but that would have been something. And then what was that? Then they did a remake. Then the remake came.
Then after that, there was the 5.
There was a remake. They remade it with the actress from.
Oh yeah, with that was Sarah Connor.
Yeah,
she was in it. The most recent one, right? She was like came back from was from hiding to like save everyone.
Right. So there were some very cool things in that one.
Yeah,
like the Terminator and his. How he was able to separate his exoskeleton from that was dope. That was dope for sure. But yeah, there's things, guys. Okay. Casual movie lover says Joker 2, which is hilarious because he hasn't even seen it, and he's like, I already know it's gonna ruin the first one. So I thought that was funny. Norian Movieverse says the new Joker sequel. I'm excited to watch it, but I think Joker should have been only as a one standalone movie.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to be. I was
Yeah,
surprised
me
when they
too.
managed to get
I'm-
Joaquin to come back because he was
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm just doing one."
Yeah.
Was it good though? Pod says
Mhm.
The Ring and The
Mhm.
Descent. So anything that came after The Ring and The Descent was.
Okay.
I have to agree. I've seen The Descent.
Yes.
I saw the sequel to The Descent, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This did not need a sequel."
No, this
I'm
Descent
really-
is like one of the most, because I'm already
Claustrophobic.
It's not about the claustrophobia.
It's not.
Because like
You're in a cave.
no, that's the scary part.
Yeah.
Is because like I've been in a tight squeeze before.
Okay.
And like when I was a kid, I used to like hiding in little spots and stuff and like curling up under the curb, making the couch forts and stuff. So it's not about the tight squeezes.
Okay.
It's the inability to get out. That's the part. Because like they're in the tight squeeze. Yeah. That's cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, but there's no like door to be like,
I'm out.
Yeah. There's no like, it's like you're fucking stuck. You know, like that. That's so I don't know if that's claustrophobia for me because I'm okay with the tight space or whatever.
But no exits.
But
I don't know where the exits are.
It's the lack of it's knowing I'm locked in the tight space. I guess is that the claustrophobia then? Or is it just being locked in tight spaces?
I think locked in tight spaces because I think you'd have an issue with like being on an elevator for a lot of people, things like that. And I still recall The Descent where like the first time you see the creature.
Yeah.
Like it's shine the light is behind her.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, yo. Like, what? So yeah. And The Ring, it was very good. The sequel, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the sequel too much. So maybe that's the reason why it wasn't as great. Yeah. And I think there was a third one where I wanted to see it only because somehow everyone's watching it, the video on the plane, and then she started coming out. So,
oh my god!
Yeah, I want to see that. Okay. The Cinescape one says Aliens had a perfect ending and was ruined by Alien 3 killing off 2 main characters off screen. You have not seen Alien 3.
No.
I guarantee it.
No,
I guarantee
not seen
it.
Alien 3 at
and
all.
Now I need to see it. All
right, I'll see. I can see it.
In between Trolls and Miss Rachel.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that Prometheus I've seen like 5 or 6 times.
Oh my gosh.
I love Prometheus. And then Covenant I've definitely seen like 3.
That operation scene
4,
still
5,
gets me.
Yeah.
Still gets me.
Yeah. That shit's crazy.
So well done.
That shit's crazy. Like
V. Redley says no sequel ever came close to the original Lion King.
True.
Yeah. It actually pissed me off.
Yeah, no, because I remember we watched the trailer for the new Mufasa.
Yeah.
And that's
more of a
visually.
spin-off.
No, it's a spin-off, but visually it looks amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that they made it, look that great or whatever. But yeah, that's anything that came after Lion King, the first one, I think.
Yeah. So really there's like I think Lion King 2 had like some cool songs, some really good songs. But story-wise, I was like, I didn't need this. And then Lion King 1.5, I was like, why?
I don't think
It literally removed all of the magic from Lion King.
Yeah. What?
Like Lion King 1.5. Listen.
It's not a Naked Gun movie. 33 1/3.
No. Lion King 1.5 literally was Timon and Pumbaa going around.
Yes.
And it was kind of like saying they were the reason this happened. Like it took the magic from Lion King. Yeah. Don't watch it. And Dorothy says, "Step Up."
Okay.
The one with Channing Tatum.
Okay.
I think it was his first movie. I think.
Right.
Yeah, she said that they have like they came out like 3 or 4 movies after that, like sequels, and she was like, eh.
Alrighty.
I agree. I'm just gonna agree just because
Word.
they didn't even bring them back the original people, so it can't be that good.
Okay.
So Fahad.
Yes, I have two. One is Pacific Rim. I really liked the first movie.
Yeah, it was so good.
And I'm okay that they wanted to make a sequel and that they made it. It's just it was so bad.
It was.
It was like the worst sequel that I'd ever seen.
No way.
Not the worst sequel. Not the worst sequel, but it's just like because I like the Pacific Rim concept so much.
Yeah.
And then to do that, and it had that actor from that motorcycle movie or whatever, I like that actor guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a sequel I definitely don't appreciate, And then I'm gonna have to say they didn't need to make this Beetlejuice a remake.
It's not a remake
or a sequel.
Wait. Oh. You're treating it like Joker 2. You haven't seen it, but you already know.
Yeah.
They didn't need to do it.
They just didn't need to it's just I don't know if you ever saw that South Park episode about the member berries.
No.
Everyone got addicted to these remember berries.
Mm.
And everyone's eating these remember berries and they're walking around and they're like, remember the Chewbacca? They're like, remember the Star Wars? And everybody's in this nostalgia thing. And it's the only thing that can be talked about is something that they grew up watching. And it takes away from new stories being told.
Agreed.
This, and people spent $1 billion. So $1 billion went into an old story. Not an old story.
$1 billion?
Didn't people spend $1 billion over the first weekend? Didn't it make almost $1 billion?
For what?
Beetlejuice?
No, it did?
Didn't we talk about that?
No.
On the promos?
No, it didn't make $1 billion.
Oh, okay. How much did it make?
No, it did not make $1 billion.
Oh, okay.
No. Wait, what movie had? I think it had the highest September.
Oh, it had the okay. So it had the highest. Okay,
I thought so.
Okay, so I don't think you might not have said a number, and then I just kind of thought of a number.
No, I don't think any movie has ever done $1 billion in one weekend.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, it did $1 billion.
We would literally all collectively as. If we're just talking domestic, we would literally all collectively as a nation have had to go see the movie 3 times.
Yes.
In the same day.
Valid. Indeed. That's valid. Okay. Yeah. Because I was like, no. So whatever money got spent on us giving that place all this money, it just reinforced, though, how that they can just come out with rehashing stories that have already been told and just retweaking it a little bit. And going getting all the old sets out of dusty cellars and stuff like that, and the old costumes out of dusty cellars, and just reuse them again. So make a quick buck off of the nostalgia of the member berries.
Well, true, but so here's the thing about that. Right now, Hollywood is in crisis.
Yes. Because they don't want to tell stories.
Yes, they spent too. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into that. There used to be a better balance between the filmmakers and the studio.
Yeah.
It was a pull and pull situation. But the filmmakers, I feel, used to have a little bit more room to breathe, to be creative. And somewhere along the line, it became even more and more about the bottom line, about trying to please everyone. And they kept removing anything that was too, that would, we can't do this because then families won't come. We can't do this, then teenagers won't come. We can't do this, and just pulling all of the things out of it that would have made it unique or different. And you're just giving me sanitized movies.
Yeah.
So yes, some of these are original movies, but they're sanitized. You've removed everything. So, of course, I don't want to go see it. So now it looks like, oh, well, I guess we shouldn't make original stuff because no one's going to see it. No, you're not letting the creatives
be creative.
Be creative.
Dive into a character
and dive into a
and
character
like
and take chances. They don't want to, they don't want to take chances.
Yeah.
They don't have the DVD. To be fair, they don't have the DVD revenue to fall back on. You were able to take bigger chances back in the day on movies because you had, if it didn't do well in the theaters, you have the DVD sales.
Yeah.
But now they don't have that anymore. So it's got to be good in theaters. So it's got to be a spectacle. It's got to be appealing to the highest denominator. The problem is that you're giving us the same stuff over and over again. People are getting tired of it. So now you're like, okay, the new generation, Gen Zs and whatnot, they're not as interested in movies as the older generations. They don't really care. They're doing YouTube, they're doing video, they're doing gaming. They have all the other things that that they can do and entertain themselves with.
Yeah.
So now they're like, oh snap, we have to go back to our audience. So that's why they're going back to us and to Gen X and all that other stuff and pulling out all of, oh, you guys did like Beetlejuice. Okay, let's do that again. You guys like this, let's do that again. And that's why you're getting all of these sequels and all these remakes and all of the stuff because they're trying to, okay, appeal to us with the nostalgia because they're like, well, the new stuff isn't really appealing. But part of the new stuff, the reason why it's not appealing is because you're sanitizing it too much. It's garbage. Like you're not letting people be creative. You're feeding me bull crap because you're trying to be like, we want everybody to like this. Everybody isn't gonna like it. So that's my little soapbox moment. Aurora says, "Bring It On" was the best.
All the other ones,
it was
buffalo hummus.
All the other ones were buffalo hummus. Oh my gosh, let me tell you something. She's not lying. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I've definitely seen Bring It On.
Oh my gosh. Listen, Bring It On was so great.
Like the scene in the pool, right? That's the movie.
What pool?
Like it's like a empty pool. It's like a dance. They dance, right?
Oh my god. No.
Is that a different dancing movie?
That's a different dancing movie. Wait, no, is it? Roar, let me know. It's been a while. Do they dance in the pool?
Do they dance in the pool? Is there a dance off in the pool and Bring It On? Is that a different dancing movie?
Dang it, what was that?
Step It Up.
No, not Step Up. It was Chris Brown was in like for 2 seconds.
The pool dancing one.
And then hold on. Wait, Megan Good was in it.
Is Bring It On like a cheerleading people?
Yeah, it's cheerleading.
Okay.
Yeah, you're.
I definitely seen parts of Bring It On.
Okay, so, wait. You're not confusing it with You Got Served, right?
You Got Served.
Oh my god! Wait,
that's the one where they had the dance off in the pool, in the abandoned pool.
Wait, you just mad?
That's Stomp the Yard. She's saying that's Stomp the Yard.
Yeah, Stomp the Yard. Thank you. I could not remember Stomp the Yard. Yes, I was trying. Stomp the Yard.
I like that movie. It's dancing. It's not singing.
No, Stomp the Yard was good. Stomp the Yard was good. Listen, so I have never seen You Got Served. I'm gonna tell you guys why.
Okay.
I think I was in high school when it came out, and the trailer for it was like dancing moves, right? And the I guess the antagonist was like, he's like, you just met because I served. And I was just like, I cannot take this movie seriously. I cannot deal with this guy. This is the villain. You mad because I just got served? Nah,
he's a dance villain.
He's a dance villain. So I never watched it. So I missed all of the, like, everyone was like tripping out over this movie, and I was like, good for you. I just didn't see it. I just didn't see it that way. But so wait, was that the? Did you say the two that you had already?
Yeah, those are two.
Okay, so there were so many that I could say.
There's just those two that I wanted to talk about.
Then I was like, no, let me just highlight one that really, like, I feel like it, like, one that ended so perfectly.
Yeah.
So perfectly. And every movie that's come after has tarnished it. There should have been nothing after Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Word.
It literally is in the mother freaking title. And it was perfect. You had Sean Connery
Yeah.
was his father.
Yeah.
Sorry, and
he was 007 during that time.
007,
so like you're like, yes,
he had that
this
charm.
is his dad.
Yeah, he had his charm, and they played off well with each other. You got to see the flashback of when he was younger, and Junior, and it was such a perfect film.
Yeah,
and they literally rode off into the sunset at the end of it, and I was like, perfect,
exquisite.
and they were like, oh, but money, so
let's not write anything new and remake Indiana Jones with a 70-year-old.
No, they didn't remake it. They added sequels. They added sequels. So then they had Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull or something like that. So, and Shia LaBeouf was, I guess, his dad. I mean, his son.
Yeah.
And they brought back Miriam, I think her name was, from the first one. That same actress. And it was an adventure.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah. Aurora would like to see that one because Shia LaBeouf is in there.
Yeah. it was all right. It wasn't needed, but it was all right. Word. And then it ended with him and homegirl getting married. Yeah. On the, leaving on the altar. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. But wait, money. Yeah. So then the Dial of Destiny, which I couldn't even bring myself to watch. I just couldn't. I was like, this is where I leave you. No, I was like, I think I should leave. And I haven't watched it. So
valid.
You guys let me know if I should. No one so far has said anything that has made me want to watch it or encouraged me to do so. So I know Harrison Ford loves that character. I get it. I know he wanted to keep playing the character. I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
It's valid.
It's valid. It's valid. All right. So thank you guys for hold on. How do you feel about all the Transformer movies?
I saw the first Transformer movie for sure, and then,
All right. I guess we're going to have another few minutes on this because I can't, it's not a yes or no, Aurora. Okay, here we go. So the first two Transformer movies, love them.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah.
The third one is when, and I understand, Megan Fox, Michael Bay got into a little tiff over some words, so he recasted her. I kind of wish he had forgiven her.
Oh.
I didn't think he should have recasted her.
Yeah.
And that's the nicest way I can put it.
Yeah.
On camera.
Yeah.
So I still enjoyed the movie.
Oh.
Okay, cool. We're good. Transformers 4. Mark Wahlberg. I like Marky Mark.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Marky Mark coming in after Shia LaBeouf and the whole thing, and we've shifted and made it different, older. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. But then you kind of spend quite a bit of time trying to make me comfortable with the idea of a 19-year-old dating a 17-year-old or something because of the Romeo and Juliet law that you wanted to educate us on in the movie.
Too much exposition.
Too much. He spent too much time trying to tell us it's okay that they're 19 and 17 and 16 or whatever, however the age was. It's okay. It's okay. Let me just get that. I'm like, okay. All right. It was all right. It was all right. And then there was one after, and I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And I bowed out, and they had the new one, which I enjoyed. A big part of that is because it was set in the 90s, so it was all the 90s music. They hit me with the nostalgia. That's why they do it.
Yeah,
because it works.
Yeah,
I can attest to that's the reason why I like the movie. So
yeah,
that's how I feel. What she said, Shia, stop that Marky Mark. Marky Mark has yeah. I understand.
Yeah, it's
All
valid.
right, that is valid. All righty. So let's moving. Oh, guys, we have trailers and movies.
Yeah.
Reactions that we did.
Trailer reactions, movie reviews we do on our podcast channel, NXG Global Productions, our YouTube channel, where we do the podcast.
Yes. And if you guys make sure you guys are following us on Instagram, we're movie lovers.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Tell your friends.
Yeah. REEL.
Yeah.
We're movie lovers.
REEL.
Real
movie lovers. That's closer to it, right?
It is.
Okay. All right.
It is.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on it.
We're gonna work on it.
We're gonna do a thing.
I'm
gonna send my voice over to someone on Fiverr, and we're gonna make a little thing.
You're gonna make a little thing.
Lisa's gonna be able to press a button, and it'll be me singing it.
Yes.
In the beginning, every time.
So our current event, item of the night is U.S. bans Navient from servicing federal student loans.
Yes.
So if you have a Navient federal student loan, this might be for you.
Yeah.
So basically, they are ordering the company to pay $120 million.
Nice.
Selling a lawsuit. I don't
Saves like 50 people out of their student loans. 57.
Something like that. So apparently the loan people, Navient, they were unjustifiably charging borrowers. They were doing shady things, I guess.
Yes. With making money appear out of thin air and then asking people to give it back to them.
Well, they misled them.
Yeah.
And then they processed their payments incorrectly. So you had one job to do.
Yeah. Just count the money.
Just count the money. And then the issue with forbearance, which is when you're like, you can put off paying. They push people more towards that rather than agreeing to take less money.
Right.
Which that would be better for you, because putting it in forbearance where it's like, okay, you have a breather, you don't have to think about it for 12 to 36 months, but interest continues to accrue.
Yeah.
Interest doesn't get paused.
Yeah.
So whereas if they would allow you to have a payment plan that's lower, then you're constantly paying on it. It's much better than it's sitting there just accruing. And they were pushing people more for forbearance because I guess more money.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins. Always.
Yes, of course.
Always.
Yes.
Always. So I know that it's a little bit of a racy issue when you talk about student loan forgiveness and all the other kind of stuff. And so my thing is this. I am not against necessarily student loan forgiveness, but what is next? So what I mean is, if you're going to forgive the student loans, are we going to then get rid of the predatory loans, period? Because if you're forgiving these loans, but you're still allowing the college, whoever, to put out these predatory loans, we're just going to be right back here in another 20 years.
Yes.
So I'm confused. So I don't understand the purpose of it.
Well, that's what they want. That's the purpose.
Yeah. I'm going to forgive these loans and shut you guys up, but the next generation's going to have to just eat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because no matter what, the people making money keep making money.
Yeah. That has.
And then there's a new bunch of us that come in and get
just
hurt by it.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys have any student loans?
Yeah, let us know in the chat if you're annoyed by these student loan people.
Have you gotten any student loans forgiven?
Yeah.
Because some people have.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not against it. I just wish that there was a plan behind it.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're going to forgive these loans, what are we doing over here?
Yeah.
You're still giving them out.
Yeah.
They're still predatory.
It's just funny because the forgiveness of these student loans just makes you feel like the money wasn't real to begin with,
If we had a soundboard, I would go
Yeah.
dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. We agreed to this system.
We did.
We
We
agreed.
did. And then okay, so it's one thing when you are having to pay on a loan.
Uh-huh.
It's another thing when you were paying on a loan and you ain't even in that profession.
Yeah. It's sad.
That sucks.
That's sad. Yeah.
So I know this is not in here, but I didn't realize until I started doing some more digging that they're like colleges. Some of these colleges are offering degrees for jobs that don't exist. I had no idea they were doing that. Like
That's insane.
I
Come, give us your money. We'll teach you something that won't even get you a job.
So the older I get, the more side eye I give institutions. Like, don't get me wrong. We need them for STEM, for lawyers, you need to go to college to get your stuff.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is some of these careers you don't need to go to college for, and you're just wasting money and time because now, at one point, I would say 20 years ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago, companies were overlooking people with experience in lieu of people with degrees. And I guess over time they realized that people with degrees had the paper but not the experience, so they really weren't as effective in their positions. So now, as it always does, the pendulum is starting to swing the other way. And now these companies are looking. Bless you. These companies are looking for experience over degrees.
Some of them are looking for experience with a degree, though, which is ridiculous.
Yes.
Like, you need to be working in the field as a doctor, and then we'll hire you as a doctor after you get your degree as a doctor.
No, you know what? You make a good point. Yes, there are a couple of them where it's like you
need 3 years experience as a graphic designer,
but nobody wants to hire you without the experience. So it's kind of like this loop that you're stuck in, which is why if you're currently in college and everything, don't be discouraged. Not trying to discourage anybody. Look for internships in your field, because that will count as experience. That will count as like you building a rapport, connections, this and that. So internships are a big way to go, so that when you come out with your degree, you have some. Now, of course, there are some there. To be fair, I'm hitting everybody right now. There are some college grads who have come out with their degree and they expect to immediately be making like 100 G's. Nah, I still gotta work your way up, baby.
Yeah, some of this stuff, for sure.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff that you can get out of college and land a job where you're making $120,000, and that's fantastic. And you're able to pay your bills. And
some of these entry level positions are like degree required. Entry level. Entry level. Am I crazy?
No. That's I mean.
Okay.
That's the.
Okay. All right.
Be your own boss.
Build
a business.
Sell
stuff.
Yes. Now
do a service.
Be prepared to work more than if you were working a job, though.
Yes.
It's
all the time. Work all the time.
All the time. Yeah. So if you have a Navient student loan or anything like that, look into it. So, and our tech story.
There's this new smart lock you can get. It's called the Lockley Visage Xeno Series Smart Lock, and it's pretty convenient. Instead of going to your house up to your house with your key, you can use the Bluetooth. You can use the pin pad. Makes getting in and out of your house a lot easier, and it's called the Lockley Visage Xeno Series Smart Lock.
It recognizes your face.
Yeah. Oh, it recognizes your face?
Yeah, recognizes your face.
There you go. This one is the facial recognition one. So this is it. Now your house knows when you're coming home.
Why does that not sound comforting to me?
Now it knows. It knows what traps to set for it.
I don't know if I wanted to know this information.
No, I mean, like, it depends on what level of smart home you want. Because, like, my parents have the Bluetooth one that you can set up with your phone, or you can press, or no, they have the one that's just, you just press the key pad.
Oh, like
the keypad, code, and it opens. And then there's ones where you can get a Bluetooth where it's NFC and you walk up to it and it unlocks. You know, so this with the facial recognition, I get it. Maybe you get locked out without your key, without the phone.
Well, I think that there
without the pin. You know,
because it was talking about how, like, if family members don't want to have the facial recognition part, there's a part for them where they can either put in the code or have the key.
Yeah.
So it's versatile.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what if the battery dies? I can't get in my house.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it should always have the key for sure.
I don't know.
For sure.
You guys...
And then it beeps for a long time before the battery is fully dead.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You saw Megan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so but it works with the three major voice assistants.
Nice. Alexa, Google, Siri,
and Skynet. I'm sorry, I mean Apple.
Siri.
Sorry.
Siri, Skynet.
So that's good for you for my tech people.
Yes, nice.
Now they don't recommend that. The setup is what's the most tedious part about it, is setting it up. Once it's set up, it's great, but the setting up is tedious, and they don't recommend it for people who are renting, because you literally have to take apart the lock to put it in there. So if you're renting the place, you don't own it, I would not do it unless you got it like that. Like maybe your trade is locksmith.
Yeah, maybe you know how to do it.
So you're...
Yeah, I just don't know doing the facial recognition on the keypad of the door. It just, even if it sounds like a 10-minute setup process, like I don't want to do it. I do want like a keypad on the door. That makes life very convenient.
So you don't like the facial recognition thing?
Don't think I need that yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if there was like a like secret handshake I could give my door also.
Secret handshake?
Yeah, there's secret handshake. If there was like a speakeasy code I could give.
Oh, okay.
You know, I could, or a secret knock if I could do the shave and a haircut and my door opens.
Yeah.
Or I set it up to only open to like open sesame.
So you know what I thought about when I was like looking over this article? I thought about the horror movies where like you're being chased by Michael Myers or Jason.
And you're running to your door.
And you're running to
like,
your
look
door.
At me.
Look at me.
See me. That's when you use the voice recognition.
That's when you use the voice recognition? Oh.
And then you're yelling for Google. And you're like, Google.
Oh, because they even have like a fingerprint. Fingerprint.
Yeah.
One. And I'm like,
this would actually be a cool
if I'm running from
Mythbusters
Michael,
episode.
If I'm running from Michael, I don't know, because here's the thing. My laptop opens up on the fingerprint.
Yes.
And sometimes it's like, I don't recognize you. I'm like, you know me. You know Nonsense. Me. If Michael's after me, I can't chance.
I think the fingerprint would be the fastest.
Yeah.
Because the camera would still have to like scan you. But if you're able to like,
it says that it scans you from a certain distance.
Okay.
It scans you from a certain distance.
Nice. What if your house is around a corner, and you come up to the house and the front door technically is on the side, so you always pull up to the camera to the side. What if you have to like slide in? What if
thieves are watching you?
The thieves. What if thieves are one of us?
They're watching you and they're like, okay, her door's open, let me run. Which I guess it would still be the problem if you had your keys, because then I'm like, okay, she's opening the door, let's run. So
The key is the slowest one.
The key is the slowest one.
The pin pad, it depends on how many numbers you have in the pin pad. Because if it's 4 numbers, maybe it's faster than a key.
1, 2, 3, 4, enter.
Yeah. 6 numbers is too much.
6 numbers is too much.
It's way too many. It's good, but 4 would be faster than 6. Obviously.
And what if you're frantic? Again, Michael's chasing you.
Yeah.
And
that is why fingerprint is the one. Because your face.
You're like, wait.
Exactly. You might not even remember the thing has, but you might at least see that there's a fingerprint button there. You're just like,
gotcha. Okay. So no facial recognition, but you're down for fingerprint.
In that one scenario that I'm
the Michael scenario.
Michael Myers. He is briskly walking down the sidewalk. I have a 50-foot head start. 50. I can run. He's walking. Mm-hmm. He catches up regardless.
He does. Him and Jason.
Yeah, always catch up.
They don't have to run. They don't run.
Don't have to run. It's not their style.
They walk briskly.
No, but this is the thing. Slow is fast to them. Because the victim always fucks up. Okay.
It's funny you say that.
Yeah.
Because there was a video on Instagram. Somebody posted what they say. They said it was this lady. I guess a seal. It was real. I was on the beach. A seal was like chasing her, and she was like she kept like running and falling. And they've caption said, "So white people do be falling a lot in the real, not just in the movies." Because the 80s and the 90s, they did white people wrong, yo. Yeah. They made them fall over everything. My girl would be in Nike tennis shoes, okay? Yeah. On flat circus. Yeah. Tripping.
Yes.
Tripping over air.
Yeah. Shenanigans. Bunch of shenanigans.
So, guys.
Yeah, let us know what you would choose. Would it be the fingerprint? Would it be the code? Would it be the facial recognition? Or would you want to use the voice activation to get into the house if Jason or Michael was chasing you? And leave us a note in the chat.
Yeah, because who has access to this facial recognition? Does the company have it?
The company, probably, because you probably got to set it up with some sort of Wi-Fi.
I can lose a key.
Data breach.
I can lose a key, but you can't hack my key.
These companies, they're building themselves just to get the data breach.
I'm starting to think that you're right.
Because, like, they get all the information, and then they just pay the hacker to steal it, and then they just sell it. They just have this hacker sell it and take whatever money from the data.
Listen, I can't tell you how many
probably get a lot more money than giving out.
Are you getting as many letters as I'm getting about security breach?
No, I don't get those kind of emails.
I get a few of them. I get a few of them because different companies are. I'm just like, yo. Word. So then, if that's the case, why do you still require me to have 3 freaking security questions? I have to have a minimum of 12.
What are you guys
items.
Doing?
One has to be a special character. One gotta be capital. What is the point of all this? If the hacker's just gonna skate right through,
skate in right anyways. Just let me in my account. I can't remember my password, but hacker's gonna figure out the password anyway.
Oh my gosh! What if you get into an accident? Disfigures your face. You can't get inside now.
Yeah.
So now
you set up the PIN as well as a backup. That's what the phone tells us.
What if your fingerprints rubbed off?
The PIN is there. The PIN, 4-digit PIN, not 6, 4, 3, even faster.
Okay. You guys are right. I'm doing the most.
Yeah. No. No, you're thinking of all the possibilities.
I'm thinking of all the scenarios. Because even if I lose my key, you find a key. What you gonna do with a key? You don't know where it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you saw the person literally drop it. Like exactly. You find a key, you're like,
all right, whatever. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's too funny. All right, guys. Well, that's a wrap on Real Movie Lovers Show.
Real movie lovers.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
I want to really quickly highlight the fact that I'm offering a intro to screenwriting online Zoom class on September 28th of this month, as well as a 4-week screenwriting workshop in October. We're going to be working to work together. So you can find out on Eventbrite. I'll drop the links in this episode description caption.
All right. Okie dokie.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Yes. Share it out.
Thank you.
And we have more things dropping. We still have more trailer reactions that we did.
Yeah.
They were interesting this time.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys next month.
Peace.
Bye.